each of the 3 sessions will be in the context of a particular bit of the GCSE curriculum. We'll be looking at a specific use of technology and good pedagogy in terms of using technology. And the third thing is there will be many individual skills within GeoGebra for you to learn and get used to using. So that's sort of how the course is structured. There's essentially 3 levels of focus for each session. The obvious direct maths part of it, the good examples in terms of teaching, and your skills with the software. What I'm going to start with is just thinking about what we might do with the dynamic y equals mx plus c. I suppose it's a classic one with any sort of graphing software. It's your basic straight line graph, but it's really thinking about, given all the tools that are available within GeoGebra, how can we create something that is really going to help students understand things going on, that really will be visual and use things like sliders and dynamic text and colour to really highlight what's going on there. So we start with y equals mx plus c then. So the first thing we want to do is get some sliders on there that let us control M and C. You can actually, in the later versions, I'm using version 5 of GeoGebra, type y equals mx plus c directly in, and it will be intelligent and tell that M and C are sliders. However, I'm going to show you the actual act of putting a slider in. Excellent, great, Paul. Sounds like you're ahead of me. So I'm going to add in M here, and again a new slider. Click on the tool for the slider, click on the screen, and add a C in. And it's just a case of over typing to get those sliders on the screen. Now we've got M and C, we can add our equation y equals m times x plus c. Need to be a bit careful. Mx looks like a 2-lettered variable to GeoGebra. We want m times x, or you can use a space. Space is loads quicker in terms of multiplication for getting things in there. So m space x plus c will be interpreted as m times x plus c. And this now is completely dynamic. So if I move the sliders, both the graph's changing, but crucially the line here equation is changing as well. I hover over the line, I add the point on, and I can do the same again for a second point. Yeah, Nick?
Sorry to interrupt. How do I get that sort of dotted line grid in the background? Mine's just a plain screen at the moment.
So loads of this is through the graphic styling bar, and we're going to use it in a minute to do the green and the red that I had on that line there. If you see next to the word graphics at the top here, there's a small triangle, and if I hover over that, it says toggle style bar. So if I switch the style bar on, this allows me to edit the look and feel of any object. So if I click on the line, I get the editing options up here for a line, and I could change the colour on the line. If I click on nothing, or just basically on the background, I get the editing options for the background. And there I can switch the grid on and off, and the axes on and off if I wanted to.
Perfect, thanks.